So today I'm going to be diving a little bit deeper into the setup. So had a little bit of stuff on the previous basement reno videos. Never actually got a chance to showcase everything that's in here. So today I'm going to be showing you guys some of the cool secrets that I've kind of worked into the project and stuff like that. We're going to go into a little more detail. Sweet. So as you can see, there's a fair bit that goes into this. We'll start off right here at the PC. It's a bit of a fish tank, in my opinion, but needed something big to fit all of it. Dual graphics cards. The top guy is a 3070, which powers my main 3 monitors and my VR. And the bottom guy is a 1660 Super, which powers the other 2 side monitors and the TV. Didn't have enough output, so that's what we had to work with. Water-cooled AIO, quad channel RAM, 32 gigs, DDR4. It's an off-brand motherboard, a Huananzi X99 TF, I believe. It was an AliExpress deal, but it worked out pretty good because the CPU is a Intel Xeon, and it's got 12 cores, 24 threads, so it's a pretty good processor for video editing and all this kind of stuff. It's a little lacking in the speed now. Could use an upgrade in the future, but it's pretty good nonetheless. And over here we just got some wall art. This was a custom-made sign I just ended up finishing. I don't have a laser cutter or a plasma cutter or a CNC or anything like that, so I had to do this guy with a jigsaw and file, and took a long time, but turned out pretty cool. It's all backlit, ran through the wall, as with pretty much everything in this room, so it's all floating. So the PC is all pretty clean, minimal wires. Obviously we got some stuff coming out the back. I tried to keep it as minimalistic as possible, so we got one entry into the desk there. That is also an entry point for the PS5 and for the audio control center. That all runs inside of the desk, so there's virtually no cables hanging down. Although inside is not as pretty, but it gets the job done. So we got a ton of power running through this desk, but everything goes up into the wall, up into the roof system. This sound system controller actually runs straight through the desk, into the wall, up the roof, down that wall, and into the bed, where I have a 12-inch sub and main power center to power the whole surround sound system. I thought that was kind of neat. You know, it means the sub stays in the bed, so it doesn't carry too much, as this is a basement suite. So the 3 main monitors are all wall-mounted 27s. Everything's ran through the wall with cable pulls. Everything's done up pretty neat, but behind it, so we have no cables underneath, nothing hanging down. The only real cables I got is a phone charger, and then my keyboard and mouse. I didn't really want to go to wireless. Might look at it in the future. And then we got a boom mic in the corner for Discord, games, talking to friends, that kind of stuff. It pops out and pulls just in front of the monitor like that. So when you're sitting right here, it's right there. It's not optimal, but it's pretty good in my mind. Right here, we got one of my favorite pieces of this build. This is the lighting control center that I built into the desk, and we also got 2 USB ports and some card readers that are expansion from the PC. So these are low voltage switches which control the inset desk lighting. This guy does the sign up above me and the VR sensors as well. This guy does the roof lights. And what's cool about this is all of the devices that this is switching are high voltage applications, right? 120. So in order to make these low voltage little push button switches work, I did mount a 120 to 12 volt DC power supply inside of the desk, feed that with mains power. Then that has to go up through the wall and into an industrial JB I mounted in the roof with a relay block inside of it. So each one of these switches is gonna, on the low voltage side, go up to the relay block, tell that to switch, and then it's gonna switch out the high voltage side, which is like various plugs in the roof for the VR sensor. There's a plug in the desk for the desk lights, all that good stuff. I got a full schematic that I've drawn up for this. I'll either put it in the video or link it in the description if you're interested. This is another cool little inset device. So I got my VR receiver here for the HTC Vive Pro. You just plug in your headset right here, and then there's no cable. Well, you get the cable for the headset, but no cables from this going to the PC, hanging all over the floor or anything like that. This corner, nothing too special. Needed a printer, needed a little bit of an office zone to do some paperwork and house documents and stuff like that. So I got a bulletin board with some stuff up on it. Just added this little light fixture. It's not bad. Adds some life to this corner and stuff. Over here we got the racing sim set up. I did do a custom floating bed frame that I built up. Got some weights under there and stuff, but it's got the full floating design. So, and then another note on the sound system is we got 2 front speakers. Again, everything ran through either the wall, roof. We got a center behind the TV and behind the Govee, and the 2 rears are at the back. So we got full surround sound system plus the sub in the bed. So the main lighting control is over here. So we have the main switch for the big boy lights, and that's on a 0 to 10 volt dimmer, which is not a cheap switch. Over here we got a Wi-Fi controlled dimmer for these 2 little side lights for the office corner, and that can be controlled on the switch or from your phone, which is quite handy to have. Can we do it? That's a general overview of the setup. If you guys like what you see, please let me know. I can do more videos like this. I can go more in depth if you prefer anything like that. Really, I'm just testing this out and seeing where it goes. I wanted to keep this short for you guys, but I still wanted to cover most of the stuff that's gone into this. Obviously, it's all taken a lot of time, a lot of fishing through walls, a lot of figuring out where wires are going to go. I don't even want to remove these panels anymore because you don't want to see above it. There's so many wires and so much power running through there, it's ridiculous. I think I had to run 3 full circuits to this room just to power all of this. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Feel free to comment below. Please like, subscribe, helps me out a ton. Really appreciate it. See you in the next one.